Woo, grand morning. Look, this morning I was in the gym, as usual, having a pretty good workout. But gym is really, again, my learning time and my morning time. Man, looks like the weather is about to crack with the rain. But at any rate, this message this morning was speaking to me around gaps in life. And I wanted to talk about, just for transparency's sake, are you one of the people that, for like me, I spent years and years working in education. I think I was a pretty proficient teacher in terms of teaching middle school English up into high school English, as well as even social studies. But the part about my life that's really dramatic is that I've always received promotions based on what I've done or the achievements, but I don't have a lot of public recognition. Sometimes you look at people who get all of the awards and, distinguish this and outstanding that, and you look at what they're doing and you think, wow, well, my record is either more accomplished or, why don't I get those recognitions? But what I learned about myself is that when you're driven by purpose and intentionality, outward recognitions don't motivate and inspire you. Sometimes they could inspire you, but they don't push you to do the daily habits. So this morning, as I was back in the gym, and what I learned about being in the gym is not just the fact that I'm in here because it's something I do for my health. I'm here because it's a routine. It's a practice. And so when I thought about what was making me successful as a teacher, as a principal, a central office administrator, were the practices and the routines that I had consistently. The consistency around high expectations for myself. The consistencies around the standard I set for being an excellent employee, meaning understanding my job description, doing that bottom line, all other duties as assigned, all of those things that it added to outcomes, but it didn't get me a lot of public recognition. So when you're in that state of mind, that intentionality, purpose, and then you have, you call it a calling, or you have a drive that comes from the outward, as this sense of God telling you or the universe pushing you into it. You don't seek recognition, but you see that you achieve high outcomes and your life is so much more rewarding when you don't look for that and you don't receive that, because you don't have to judge yourself against it. Well, why didn't I get a reward? Why am I not being recognized? You judge yourself against the outcomes based on your consistency, your routines. And then you benefit so much more in life because you have a sense of accomplishment that's internal. You're your own accountability system. You have this inner peace, joy, love, fulfillment that cannot be replaced. So when I used to hear my mother would say, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me, the world can't take it away. That's what that is, because the world didn't give you that recognition, so the world can't take it away. The world didn't give you the accomplishment, so the world can't take it away. So you have that joy, peace, love, and fulfillment. So I just got excited this morning as I was listening to my morning message, and it was speaking to me around there are gaps in life that you seem to think about, why didn't I get this or why didn't I get that? But the gaps really aren't there. It's a mindset that even now, social media presents for us, because you look at somebody else's lives, the things that they put on social media that seem like they have it all together, and they really don't, right? So I'm encouraging you this morning that if you are out here just working, and you're working for yourself or you're working for another individual or company or whatever it is, I wanted you to be inspired by yourself. Be motivated to keep doing that work regardless of the recognition, because rewards happen for you. You will achieve whatever you set for yourself that you want. You will hit your vision. So I'm really excited this morning just because it's a great day to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive. Glad that I can be back in the gym. Glad that I can have a routine in life that makes me feel successful, that I don't have to get recognition for, but I know it gives me joy, peace, love, and fulfillment. So as I always say, live life well. All right, let's make it a great Thursday. Peace.